welcome to Untitled Chapter, and today I'll be doing a reading for Taurus, okay? This is for any placements of Taurus you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a crosswasher, I welcome you with open arms. So knows I was a crosswasher for many of you myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I might, if you are a crosswasher, I might snitch, so be mindful, okay? And with that, I will tell you when it's time for you to utilize your own intuition, and I use it on Valentine's Spirit Tarot deck, if I said that before, excuse me, and with that, let's begin. So, there we go. I think that was too quick. There's a Two of Spring that popped out, which would be the Two of Wands. So, alright. Ace of Summer. Ace of Summer. The Two of Spring. The Ten of Autumn. The Ten of Summer. The Nine of Winter. The World. The Prince of Winter. The Three of Summer. The Prince of Spring. The Awakening card, Life Experience, and the High Priestess, and the Queen of Winter, and the King of Summer. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, one moment. Alright, so we start off with the Ace of Summer. Now, the Ace of Summer talks of the open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So this, depending on what resonates with you, is the sentence that is going to be more in alignment with what you're going through, okay? Or what your crosswasher is going through, okay? But I feel like there's more of the awakening of psychic abilities, because the next card is the Two of Spring. Now, the Two of Spring talks of a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others to share your dreams, great progress being made. So, either case, if you are finding a partner, or if you're working by yourself, your intuition is of utmost importance, my gorgeous Tauruses. Alright, so please keep that in mind. Now, when you decide to fully go within, fully work this way, and follow your intuition, you'll be able to tap into the Ten of Autumn. Now, the Ten of Autumn is take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. And then, so it's basically making sure that your family is well set for a long time. Though that I would also say, don't just not just well set off like that they have money, but they're well set in their heart, in their mind, in their spirit, everything. And so for that to happen, you have to make sure that at some degree they understand how to be happy without material abundance. Because material abundance is fine and dandy, but if you don't know how to stay happy, you think that material abundance is going to make you happy, but in actuality it's not. So it's like a double-edged sword. And that is why the next card is the Ten of Summer. Now, the Ten of Summer talks of an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. You make sure that not only were they materially well off, but they were well brought up so that they understand that material stuff is good, but that should be separate from your emotions, from your emotional happiness, because the external reality, the material reality of your life will constantly change. The only thing that stays the same is yourself, is your core, are your feelings. And if you maintain very highs and lows of life is what is going to be allow you to maintain a consistency of what it is you are attracting. Yes. Now, the 10 of summer indicates emotional well-being, right? It says an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yep. And not only that, but I feel like all this happiness, all this well-thing, all these good things are going to be so much that a little part of you is going to be like, when's the next shoe going to drop? When's it going to drop? When? And you're going to worry until, I don't know when, until you decide to drop this way of thinking, but you are someone you're dealing with, until they drop this way of thinking, they are going to be in this energy and they won't be able to move forward. Now, I feel like the person that you're dealing with is going to drop this worry and fear and whatever, because the next card is the World card. Now, the World, alright, talks of completion, talks of a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is not complete. Now, because I thought of this, okay? Now, there are two divergences that are coming in, okay? Or just one divergence. So there's one where you are going to be worried, sick, and you are not going to drop it. So you are going to complete a cycle of worry and fear where you'll make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a downward cycle. Right, that's the thing. Downward spiral is what it is. Or you can turn it into an upward spiral and have it go positive. All right. So it all depends on you. Yes. Upward or downward spiral. Alright, now the next card is the Prince of Winter. Alright, and the Prince of Winter is a very intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive individual. It says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. So, I feel like depending on whatever cycle you are most likely to embark upon, the upward or downward cycle, there are going to be shifts, and they might not be perceived, like, you might not perceive them at the beginning, because at this point it's only energetic, and yeah, it's going to only be energetic, and you might have a little hard time pinpointing them, but definitely, alright, what is coming up is that if you maintain this upward spiral, okay, it is going to be a success, alright? It is going to be a Three of Cups situation, which is the Three of Summer in this deck, which talks of news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Upward spiral, things that are going good. And I feel like that is the direction you're going to go into because of this card. Now the next card is the Prince of Spring. Now the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless individual. It says immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Now this could be, because I did think of the Prince of Wands, the Prince of Spring is basically the player in the tarot, right? So this could be good or this could be bad. It could be you are enjoying the passionate relationship and the fact that it is ephemeral. In French we say éphémère, which means it's passing, it's not sturdy, it's not dependable, it's something that comes and goes. So if you take it for what it is, something that is just going to come and go and not be very stable in your life, it's something that is an enjoyable moment, you take it that way, it's going to be much more appreciated. It's going to be better received by you. If you don't, then it might come more difficultly. You might have a dark night of the soul, or you might just have a mini dark night of the soul. I don't know, but it depends on how well you are. I know when this happened to me, it was a massive dark night of the soul that lasted a year and a half. That was some intense stuff. You know, stuff that happens. Now, the next card is the Awakening card. Now, yes, a dark night of the soul is not something that people would like to invite into their life willingly, but what I can tell you is at the end of this, you are definitely going to come out of it enlightened. Because the next card is the Awakening card, the Hangman in this deck, which talks of change the way you're looking at a situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. Take a moment, think things through, be able to see what needs to get done so that you can get over a life experience, which is a Tower card. Which is a Tower card in this deck, which talks of let go of a belief system that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. This is exactly what happened to me. The Awakening card came after the Tower moment, but it was so, my foundations were so deep and so sturdy that when they came crashing down, it took me a year and a half to get over it. And I'm not saying follow in my footsteps. I'm just saying, like, be aware. What are the things that you believe steadfast in? What are the things that you like to base your beliefs upon? Are they based on yourself, or are they based on other people? Because when they are based on other people, there's a higher chance of them, letting you down. But if it's based on you, and you are the person, well, you can always think things through and decide, are you going to make it better, or is there something that you must do? What can you do? But what I'm trying to say is if the power is on you, if you are the person who is the reason for your happiness or your sadness or whatever, you have control of your emotions at all times. At all times. No exceptions. Okay? So I'm saying, instead of placing your happiness on someone else that can let you down more often than not, place it on you so that you can gauge where you're at and where you want to go. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Now, the next card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess, alright, is, first of all, she's like the partner of the Magician, so she has the ability to manifest whatever she wants, except the Magician is able to manifest whatever he wants in 3D. The High Priestess is the one who does the groundwork. She is the one who manifests what she needs in her energetic state. So she is able to create the energy necessary to attract what the Magician can do. So it's kind of like the Magician and the High Priestess work together, right? So the High Priestess sets out the foundation, and the Magician just manifests the rest, right? The physical manifestation of it. Both are very important. Okay, because if you just do the foundational work but not have the physical manifestation of it, then it's like, well, why did I do all that work? But if you manifest but without the foundational work, then the manifestation won't last. You know, when you've manifested something but it goes away like this, like this, right? It's kind of like, well, what was that for? It's because you lost the manifestation because you didn't maintain the energy necessary to maintain that manifestation in your life. Okay? Now, yes, So this card says, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Set up your foundations correctly, my lovelies. Then you have a Queen of Winter. Now the Queen of Winter is a strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Interestingly enough, the way I see this is, so you've done the foundational work, and now you're just waiting for your manifestation to come. And so while you're waiting for the full manifestation to come of what you actually want, don't settle for less, is what I'm getting. Don't allow for less than what you want to come in, because if less than what you want comes in, which could mean that you haven't fully learned your lesson yet, that would indicate that you're going to have to learn another lesson until what you want actually comes in. Okay? So be strong, be confident in your decision, even if the people around you are saying, you know what, I think you should loosen up you should be less needy or less strict in who you let into your life, because someone actually told me that. I'm like, please. Oh, hey, also know, turned out he was married, so actually turned out to my favor. My believing that I would not want less. Right? Now, the next card is the King of Summer. The King of Summer is the King of Cups, and if you want this King of Cups, alright, this King of Summer, I prefer this King of Summer, to be quite honest with you, because some of the other Kings of Summer are like, well, in the After Tarot, he is less than happy, but in Tarot, in this deck, he's a good person I'd like to attract, right? The King of Summer is an honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted individual. Says a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Now, what just came to my mind is that this King of Summer is so emotional, so emotionally intelligent that he tried and tried again, but all the tries that he tried turned out empty, and so he's kind of pessimistic at this point. I think that's why he looks so down in the dumps in the After Tarot, but that is neither here nor there. So if you are attracting someone who is emotionally intelligent, he is coming in, but until you do, be strong and firm in your convictions, okay? My gorgeous Tauruses. It's coming. I don't know when, but I'm just saying, stay true to your convictions, ladies and guys. Okay, it's not just for girls, guys as well. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, this is what I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment. I adore comments. I read them all. I may not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And by the way, the price in the description box is for private readings. The email is also linked to my PayPal if you feel so called to send in donations. Alright, so with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.